Hello everyone, welcome to my weekly Facebook Live. I'm Ruth Norton with Ruth's Stamping Corner, and today I have a really fun treat to share with you guys. I'm actually going to show you 5 different versions of this, but these are cute little tissue holders. These are little travel tissues you can get, and we'll talk more about those in a minute, but I'm actually going to make a 5th one. We're using all the new 2022-2024 in colors, and so we're actually going to make the Orchid Oasis one. So we have all the other colors going on here, so we're going to talk about these in just a minute. I'm going to move them out of the way. We're going to get to those in just a minute. Before we do, there's just a few things that I want to talk to you about. There's not a lot going on right now. My card crate registration just closed, so I am waiting for supplies for that to show up, and then I will get those all packed up and shipped out to you guys that RSVP'd for that. All right, so Paper Pumpkin, what month are we in? October Paper Pumpkin just shipped, or it didn't ship, it just charged. I noticed right before I left, so I should be getting October's Paper Pumpkin soon, hopefully. And in the meantime, it is the November Paper Pumpkin subscription period. So if you want to get November's kit actually will coordinate with October's kit. So if you subscribe to get October's kit, make sure you are subscribed to get November's kit too. It is going to be a Christmas kit with 12 easy to make tags to adorn your pretty packages. Coordinates with the October kit. You're going to get 12 tags for each of 3 designs. It includes mint macaron glitter die cuts and specialty snowflake die cuts, which I'm so excited about. I think that's going to be gorgeous. And this month too, there's also a special add-on. You can add on the what are they calling these? I'm not sure what they're calling them. They're little 4x6 bags that you can actually add on to attach your tags to, and gift some little packages or whatever you want to gift. So you get 12 bags for $4. They're 4x6 bags, like I said, and you can purchase those now in my online store to coordinate with your November Paper Pumpkin. So this will come in November. October's kit is going to be a card kit. This one is going to be a tag kit. Should be completely gorgeous. So make sure you are subscribed for that. Alright guys, if your wish list is really long, make sure you consider purchasing the starter kit this month. This month there is a fantastic offer for only $99. You can join Stampin' Up, you can be a demonstrator and reap all those demonstrator benefits, and you are going to get to choose 155 in product. Those are products that you choose, not me, not Stampin' Up. You get to choose those products. And this month too, there's demonstrators have an exclusive sneak peek of some products that are coming next month for customers to purchase, and you can actually add those in your starter kit as well. So if you want more information about joining, please let me know. This is a fantastic time. The starter kit is an amazing deal, and along with that 155 in product, you're also going to get free shipping on your kit, and you're going to have free Paper Pumpkin in your kit too. So it's a fantastic deal. All right, this is October's host code. If you are shopping this month, make sure you use this host code. All orders will receive a PDF with 3 exclusive projects. If your order is over $50 more, you're also going to receive that make and take kit. And I am a little bit behind on getting those make and take kits out, but they should go out by the end of the week. So if you have ordered this month, they are going out this week. So watch for those if you have already placed an order this month. All right, this is what we are making today. It is super duper cute. We are using 2 different stamp sets here. The Speedy Recovery stamp set is our first set that we're using. This is a really fun one, and this has been in our annual catalog, and I just kept looking at it and passing it over. And then when I got it, you're going to see how gorgeous these images stamp. They're a distinctive stamp set, so you are going to get amazing shading with just 1 ink, 1 stamp set. It's going to be amazing. All right, and then I am also using a greeting from the Threw It Together. This is just a great little greeting set to have. These little greetings are perfect for lots of little die cuts that you may have in your stash. So those are the 2 stamp sets that we're using. And again, this is what we're going to make. So there's a little area for a card. You can write a little message in it. And again, it has that little travel tissue pack. Now these little tissue packages I got at Costco. It was a package of 60, and I think it was like $9 or $10. So it's a really good value. You can make a ton of these. And as we head into the colder seasons, you may need a bunch of these on hand. So let's get started. Like I said, we're going to make the Orchid Oasis one. So I have the Sweet Sorbet, Parakeet Party, Starry Sky, and Tahitian Tides. We have all of our in colors, all of our 2022-2024 in colors anyway covered. So I'm going to put those aside, and we're going to make the Starry Sky version. So you're going to start, let me grab my paper here. You're going to start with a piece of cardstock. This is not Starry Sky, this is Orchid Oasis. 4 1/4 by 8 7/8. We're going to do some scoring. So grab your Simply Scored Now you do have to go down to eighths of an inch measurements. I tried to make it with, you know, 1/4 inch measurements, and the tissues just kept falling out. It just wasn't secure enough. So I had to go down to 1/8 of an inch just to make sure that it was secure enough that you weren't going to lose all those little packets of tissue. All right, so on the long side, this is the only side we're going to score on the long side. I'm going to score at 1/2 inch, at 2 5/8, 3 5/8, 5 3/4, and 6 3/4. Now don't worry about writing anything down. All the measurements are in the video description, so you can check out the video description, and they'll be on my blog in about an hour or so. You can check that out as well. All right, so go ahead and burnish on all of those score lines, and this goes together really easy. There's no trimming, so it's basically just scoring and folding. So you have a little 1/2 inch border over here, and we are just going to put some adhesive on there. Make sure you use a strong adhesive. I'm using Stampin' Steel Plus. You can use tear and tape. You can use our Tombow liquid glue, something that is super duper strong. All right, we are going to, I haven't made these in a while. I made a bunch of them and then I haven't made them in a while. So we're going to line up this score line with this score line here. So you have a bigger piece up here. This is actually going to get lined up just like that. And actually, if you fold it flat, it's gonna make it just like that. I hope that makes sense. I know that was probably pretty confusing, but this is gonna be your little flap. And so the first score line after this bigger piece is where you're going to line that up. And it should fold flat, and you can just give that a nice little burnish, and your tissues will slide right in there. I forgot to grab an extra package, so I'm just going to throw one in here, just like that. Perfect, right? So cute. All right, let's do some stamping. That's all there is to it for this little box. Now, if you wanted to keep this little flap closed, you could use a little magnet or Velcro. You could even put a little belly band around it. Since I'm using this as like a little card as well, I'm not too worried about the little flap. But if that bothers you, you can always just make sure you secure that down with Velcro or whatever you want. All right, let's do some stamping. I have 3 pieces of basic white. This is the piece that's going to go inside, and this one is 4 by 1 7/8. We're going to do some stamping on this. I've already die cut from my Stylish Shapes dies. This is the second largest of the Stylish Shapes dies. I've already die cut a circle, and then from my Give It a Whirl dies, which I have here, I have die cut this little banner piece down here. So those are from my Give It a Whirl dies. We're going to stamp on all 3 of these. So grab some inks. I'm using Orchid Oasis and Parakeet Party. I'm going to start with the Orchid Oasis, and we are going to stamp on these 2. So I have my little tissue box here. We're going to stamp that one on the circle. And so you're going to see how gorgeous this stamp. So 1 ink, 1 stamp. There's no 2-step stamping. And look at how amazing that is. You're going to get so many different variations. You got the light areas, you have the dark line areas. So it's just a beautiful stamp with just one stamp. All right, I am also going to stamp the Get Well Soon. This is from the Threw It Together set. I'm going to try to stamp this on my little banner in Orchid Oasis. Let's see if I can get this straight. Okay, not perfectly straight, but it'll work. It's handmade. All right, that's it for, actually that's not it, but let me open that back up. All right, so for our inside piece, I'm going to take some Parakeet Party. And this is from that Speedy Recovery Set, this little bouquet of flowers. And I want to ink that off on scratch paper first. I want that to be a little bit lighter. And then I'm going to pull out my scratch paper here, and then I'm just going to stamp it on here. So it's going to be very light, very faint, but I just want something that just gives a little bit of background color to it, and then you can write your message over it, and then wishing you a speedy recovery stamped right on top. Okay, looks like I can't stamp anything straight today, so we're just going to blame it on the stamps. All right, let's close up all of our inks, and we're going to stick this inside. You can write your little message, and you can make a bunch of these, and they will store flat. Just add your tissues when you need them. You can store them flat. You can store flat either way. They'll store flat either way. So you can have these ready to go when you need to write a message on it. You can lay it flat so you have a good surface to write on, and then just add your tissues when you're ready to give it away, just like that. So these are great make ahead projects, so you already have a bunch of them ready to go. All right, we have our other stamped pieces here, but we need to add a few more things to the front before we get to those. So I have a couple more pieces of Orchid Oasis colored pieces here. So I have from our In Color DSP, I have a piece of Orchid Oasis, and then from the In Color Glimmer paper, I have another piece of Orchid Oasis. These are both 3 by 1. I'm going to use my banners, pick a banner punch, and we're going to do this little flagged in back here. So I'm actually going to flip it over because I'd like to make sure that I have it nice and centered. So I'm just looking through here just to make sure it's nice and centered, and we're just going to flag those ends just like that. You only need to do 1 on each side. You don't need to flag both ends. Okay, just like that. So we have 2 super fun banners, and we're going to stick these onto the front of our box. Okay, so I'm going to put my DSP piece on first, and we're not worried about getting them straight. We're going to put them off to the left, just like that, and then we are going to adhere this down. I have a scalloped Tahitian tied circle that I have die cut using the Layering Circles dies. That is the, I think the second largest of the scallop size, and we're going to adhere this on. So, adhere that on, and I love using In Colors for this project because you can mix and match them. All right, we're going to stick this on with dimensionals. I'm going to put my dimensionals directly onto my box. That way I know that my adhesive won't be hanging off the side. Let's peel those off. And then we're going to stick our little tissue box right on there. Isn't that cute? All right, I have half of a dimensional. I think you can fit a whole dimensional on here, but I just have half on the left side of my greeting. Then on the right side of my greeting, I'm going to do just a little bit of adhesive just so everything sits nice and level. Just like that. All right, one more finishing touch. I have a heart that I die cut out of Starry Sky cardstock using the Give It a Whirl dies. That's the same die set that this little banner came from. Just a little bit of glue on there, and I'm going to stick my little heart on there. Just like that. And final finishing touch, I have a Tahitian tied bow that I've already tied onto a glue dot, and that is just going to go right onto the heart. Just like that. And that completes this project. It is quick and simple. You can make a bunch of these, grab them all out. And you can see how I mixed and matched all the colors. So you can have a whole variety of these. I think these are just so fun. And remember, you can store them flat. Either way, you can fold them this way or you can fold them this way. They'll be stored flat. So all you need to do is add those little tissue boxes right in. All right, guys, that is it for me. I will be live in my VIP group, which is linked in the video description. If you're not already a member of my VIP group, make sure you join. I'll be live there on Sunday for week 3 of my 12 weeks of Christmas. I have a really fun project to share with you guys. Another fun stocking stuffer project, so you guys will love it. And if you have any questions, please make sure to leave them in the comments. If you're watching this on Facebook, please share this with your crafty friends who might enjoy this. If you're on YouTube, please like and subscribe to my channel. And remember to head to my online store, shop my online store with October's host code for any of these supplies. If you have any questions, please leave them in the comments and I will make sure to get to them. Thanks, guys. Have a great rest of your Wednesday. I'll see you later. Bye.